Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, and today we'll be discussing the Browns versus Jets Hall of Fame game from yesterday and my takeaways from it. And by the way, I don't listen to other people's opinions before I do this stuff. I'll listen to them afterwards. But when I do this stuff, it's just my opinions and how I feel about it, the analyzation that I had for it. First of all, I think Dorian Thompson Robinson was the main guy that showed out. Even if you go back to him at UCLA, he was very good. He had some good battles with Caleb Williams and Bo Nix, and he showed up well in all those with the Chip Kelly offense. And he showed up very well again. He had 2 drives, I remember, that led to touchdowns. A couple of them were very good throws that he had. Some of them were very good runs that he had, too. Just throwing a block for his team. Also, the main one is that they got a touchdown off of one of those drives that put them up 21-16. And that ended up winning the game for them because the defense got the stop. And then the final score is 21-16, so they got the final touchdown of the game. And good thing for Browns fans. You got a good backup quarterback, which is something you're kind of looking for. I mean, last year you had Jacoby Brissett. I mean, Kellen Mond, he got dropped from the Vikings. Looks like it's for a reason. But Kellen Mond didn't have a bad game. It's 13 for 19 for 92 yards and a touchdown. But he also had a terrible interception at one point that did lead to a Jets rushing touchdown. So he had some problems there. But Dorian Thompson Robinson, also known as DTR, I'll refer to him as DTR for the rest of this video. DTR had very good drives. He showed his ability to run. He showed that he can throw good. And he just works with offense very well. And with that comes a very good run game. So the run game for the Browns showed up very well. Hassan Hall had some good carries. Demetric Felton had a touchdown. So they had those 2 guys, had big plays there. And it just looked like whenever he was in, DTR was in, he just looked a lot more comfortable than when Kellen Mond was out there. And when Kellen Mond just running screen plays after screen plays and the deep and low in routes and then running the ball. I mean, they tried to expand the field through interception. So with him, he had a lot of extra, just more free room. He could run the ball. He's one of the best runners, I could argue, probably in the NFL at quarterback. But just let's see how consistently he can do this. If he does, then he'll probably get a starting position at one point with some team. Not the Browns, but some team. Maybe like the Bucks. Who knows? Then another thing I realized is that DeJuan Jones for the Browns. He was a former Ohio State offensive tackle that they mentioned a lot throughout the preseason. DeJuan Jones, he looks very good. No one can get past him. I'm pretty sure he was blocking like 2 people at once and it was working. So it's like DeJuan Jones, he looks very good. Hopefully he just stays healthy because he got a good offensive tackle for the Browns if that's the case, which is very important. But also Cade York, he did miss a field goal at one point. So all Browns fans, I think all the Browns fans love Cade York after he made that 57-yard field goal against the Browns. So they don't really care what he does after that. He could miss all 18. He could go 0 for 18 when it comes to field goals this year. And I bet their opinion of them won't change unless one of them's important. Probably will. If you take 18 field goals, about one of them's going to be important. But let's talk about the Jets. I know that's a statement you'd never hear. Let's talk about the Jets until this year. But Zach Wilson didn't look half bad. Most of his 65 yards that he had today came off of one throw, which was to Malik Taylor for a 57-yard catch, which was a very good throw. It was down the left side, the downside of the field. Again, I don't know if I can show clips of this stuff, but it's like copyright and things, so I'm just gonna, look up the highlight if you want to know. I'll put some links probably down in the description probably for this. But he threw a 57-yard pass pretty much to Malik Taylor on the left side. And watching it live, I thought it might not work. I didn't think that was going to be completed. But Malik Taylor had a very good catch. And Zach Wilson put it within range. So, yeah, it looked very good. And Zach Wilson got the ball batted at the line. He slipped. And he also threw a pretty bad pass on an in route. So, looked good, went downhill. So, definition of Zach Wilson was right there. It looks good. A little bad, then downhill. So that is what I got from Zach Wilson. But also the run game looked pretty good too. I mean, also Israel Abanikanda. He played at, that's how he said his name. He played at Pitt. He ran over my Tennessee team. Yes, this is a Tennessee shirt. And yeah, he ran through Tennessee when he played against them last year. And also you had, I think that was your main guy, is Israel Abanikanda. Yeah. So That's always very good. It's just to be able to see your guys get a good run game, especially a rookie, is always very good. And Greg Zuerlein, I'll talk about Greg Zuerlein real quick. Greg Zuerlein is one of the most underrated kickers in the league. He is so good. He made like 3 or 4 field goals that were like 40 plus yarders, and they made it look easy. And I mean, Greg Zuerlein, he's made phenomenal kicks. He's made great kicks with it. The Cowboys clutch kicks. He sent the Rams to the Super Bowl outside of the refs. Yeah, sorry Saints fans if you're watching some, but he just looked very good overall, and he always has. I think he's just underrated, in my opinion. I'm a Greg Zuerlein fan. But that's what I mainly got. Also, another thing to bring up is, what was the guy's name? Mekhi Benton, the tackle for the Jets. He got hurt. I'm pretty sure he got it looks like a leg injury because it looked like he was limping off the field. That is a problem. He has an injury history. And when he plays, he's pretty good. But when he's that, it's just, you hate to see a guy get injured. So hopefully he doesn't get injured for the rest of his career. I hope not. But it just looks like he just looks fragile right now. So hopefully that was able to change. But let me go over the box score of the main leaders, and we'll probably call this a video. Also, one problem the Jets had a couple times, they had a couple delay of games. I'll probably just come with just getting used to the offense and everything. But they had a couple of delay of games, including 2 pretty big ones. So one especially that sent them back 5 yards, like on the 3rd down in the final drive. So that was some big problems. But let me go over the box score pretty much of the leading guys. So Zach Wilson was 3 for 5 for 65 yards. Israel Abanikanda, 9 carries for 27 yards and a touchdown. And then Malik Taylor, 1 reception for 57 yards. That was that Zach Wilson throw. Again, I'll put some of these highlights probably in the description. And then the Browns, Kellen Mond, 13 for 19 for 92 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Demetric Felton, he had 7 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. And then Austin Watkins, 2 receptions for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. And yeah, I think that was a great game. Overall, it was very fun to watch. Football is back, and the next preseason game is going to be next Thursday. So yeah, so I'm excited for football to be coming back. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, y'all. Hit the like button if you like this video. Comment whatever you want. Talk about give your own opinion about the Hall of Fame game, whatever you want. Hit the subscribe button. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, y'all. And God bless y'all.